All right. I'm looking for us now. It's a very slow internet morning. Everybody's in their trailers playing on their internets, I guess. Oh, what's going on? Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we are. Oh, what's going on? All right. See if I can get the link out. Yesterday I could not. Today I can. And let's go to the Creative Hand Lettering page and get the link out. Even though, okay, today is September 5th, and the prompt is grow through what you go through. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, there we are, ready to rock and roll. How's everybody doing this morning? It's a beautiful day at the campground. Not too much smoke here this morning, but the fire is up to 3,200 acres. That's a lot of acres, you guys. Hi, Dieta. Hi, everybody on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube, whoever's there. Let's just start, okay? Before I fall back to sleep. I got a lot of sleep last night, but I'm still tired. Anyway, hi, B. It's shameless plug time. You got here just in time for shameless plugs. Hi, Mina. Hi, Vicky. Vicky says it's been weeks since my knee replacement. She's doing great. And Nancy is ready to rock and roll. Nancy, is it Susie or is it Nancy? Could you tell me? Hi, Gretchen. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Ruth Ann. This is the website, creatorofcuteness.com. This is where you can find everything else from me, like the collage elements, the classes, the burnishing tools, which my husband is outside sanding right now. Everything. Everything and anything. This is Journal Play Day that is coming up shortly. Nancy says I seem, oh, Susie. It's Susie. I got to remember. Susie Futsamaski. Futsi, Foodie Muskie Walker. That's a mouthful, Susie. Anyway, Journal Play Day is coming up next October 5th, November 2nd, and December 7th. It's the 15th quarter of Journal Play Day. We always make a new cute journal. We always get new artwork from me. You usually learn a new journaling tip or trick each month. I won't say every month because this last month you really didn't, but it's $25 for the 3 months, which makes it $8.33 a month, which makes it super affordable, right? And this is the book we made for September. It came out really cute. And this is all the artwork that you got from me. We made this cute book band that ties over here. It just came out really cute. Honestly, I may not do anything in this book because I really like it just clean and plain. I don't know, it just makes me happy. And every time I go to write in it, I'm like, I don't really want to. Do I have to? There's no law that I have to write in this book. It's just cute. I may do something with this though, because I would like to finish that somewhere. Maybe right back here. Anyway, there we are. So that is the Journal Playday book for September. And then I'm going to do this today while I'm sitting around the campfire. I'm going to finish my Care Bear page, and I'm going to finish the Cootie Catcher page from the birthday party. If you haven't done the birthday party yet, this is the last day I'm going to talk about it, I think, except maybe to share when it's completely all finished. But we made this book using my cute little Holly hobbies. Michelle taught us how to make the book. And I haven't done Rebecca's flower that goes on the front here. But there's lots of Holly hobbies in here. There's room for Care Bears. And there's room for the Cootie Catcher. So that is from Lindsay's 61 and Holding birthday party. Thank you, Michelle, for showing us how to make this cute book. Although I did mine a little differently. I did the binding differently. I glued the pages together, which is my favorite way to make a book these days. It's super quick and easy. It's really quick. And you can make it as thick as you want, so it's fun. Anyway, you can go over to Lindsay's 61 and Holding and take the class now. You don't have to wait. Here's the deal with the birthday party stuff. We do it for free, and it stays up for almost a year, and then it goes away. So it's crazy, crazy cool. That's the same thing with Ornamentally Yours, which is the next one that's going to be coming up, is Ornamentally Yours. I'm going to make everybody do an ornament this year. They're going to not like me. But it's another free class with a bunch of super cool artists. And we do ornaments for the holiday time. So anyway, next is Creative Book Club. It's the 4th session of the book club. We have our meetings on September 20th, October 25th, November 22nd, and December 20th. They're at 4 p.m. We review a new book each month. We make something new from that book and or learn a new technique from the book. The key to the whole book club is you don't ever have to buy the book because I have already bought the book for us. So if you like the book after I review it, then you can buy it. And there has only been one book that I haven't liked. Michelle says, I have my ornaments pared down to 3. Can I sit this one out then this year and you do yours? Anyway, it's $30 for all 4 meetings, which makes it $7.50 per meeting, which is such a bargain. The books that we choose are journaling books, doodling books, crafting books, bookmaking books, and lettering books, and many, many more. They're always crafty, artsy related. They're never fiction related. You sign up at creativecuteness.com where you sign up for everything. Fabulous. This is our book that we will be doing for the month of September. It's a mixed media book which teaches lots of, not as many, I've been looking at it for a long time. It doesn't have as much technique as it does projects, I guess. So anyway, but there are lots of good gifty ideas for the holidays. So I want to finish this today. So put that on the table. And I think that's it for shameless plugs. Interested in the ornaments? Well, go over to Ornamentally Yours. Let's see, I think the Carmen could do it. Ornamentally Yours is the place. And you can sign up now. I think that's it. Not highlight. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know. I can't do it. Carmen, you post it. There it is. Carmen did it. That's where you can sign up at Ornamentally Yours. And I don't think I've erased all the projects from last year. So if you go right now, you'll still get some of the projects from last year. But they weren't all ornaments, but they were all holiday related. So let's bring the camera down, shall we? Oh, I got to ask Candace what kind of tripod she has because it goes so smoothly. So we did this. We did the meadow and the journey one. And then we did this yesterday, and as promised, I finished it. So I added a lot of detail with my colored pencils. And I'm much happier with it now than what I shared yesterday. So here we are at day 5. And what was our prompt? I mean, I know what it is, but I just want to show everybody the cute prompt page. Did you guys print this out yet? I loved how she did it in the spiral binding, and I just folded mine, and it's so cute, right? So yesterday we did canning season. Today we're doing grow through what you go through. And then tomorrow is be diligent, words matter. That could be fun. All right. So here's what I want to do today. I found this stencil, which I haven't found for a long time. It was in the bottom of my box, and I want to put some circles on this page, and I want them to overlap. We'll see. We'll see how this comes out. So they're kind of like bubbles, but where they overlap here, they get darker. Do you know what I mean? Some could be little overlaps, some could be big overlaps. I don't know what's going to happen when we're right in the center. It's going to be tricky. Anyway, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Where when they overlap, they get a little darker. I don't want tons of them. This might even be too many, but that's okay. All right, then we're going to paint them. Carmen says he is super easy. About WGB's birthday. He is super easy. Never wants me to do anything for him. So we hung out together, and then I took him to lunch. Next year, I think I will surprise him with a trip because what? Because trips are the best thing on the face of the earth. Experiences, no presents. That's what my motto is. Experiences. Carmen, I have a really good map that I just picked up for autumn leaves in the Plumas County area, which is where we're at. You know, up by Truckee in that area. If you want to do an autumn leaves trip. Uh-oh, I forgot to get water. Hang on. All right. Okay. Anyway, let's find a good brush. Whose brush is this? This is from the Crocker Art Museum. I'm going to go with greens. All greens and maybe yellow. I don't know. I don't know yet. It's going to be tricky with this page because these need time to dry because they're watercolor. But we'll see what happens. Can you guys see okay? Can you pull the camera up a bit? I can. Just a moment. I'm really going to invest in whatever tripod Candace has because it appears to work really well. What did we do yesterday? We went to thrift stores. It was super fun. There's some good thrift stores up here. And there's some bad thrift stores up here, but you know, it is what it is. And we went to 2 bakeries and we bought baked goods, naturally. One had a really amazing looking baguette, which we're going to have with our dinner tonight. because we didn't really eat dinner last night. These aren't really doing what I want them to do, but that's okay. I can figure it out. Let's move over here and do another one. Maybe they need to dry a little bit. What did we get? My husband bought sheets to cover his poker tables in the saloon. That was an exciting purchase. I bought a shirt because every time I go camping, of course, I pack wrong. Brought the wrong clothes, so I bought a $1 shirt. I bought a present for my friend who's coming up today. Can't remember what else. Oh, we bought a couple of vases for my daughter for her wedding. Where are you? A glamper campsite. No, it's not really a glamper campsite. It's an RV park called Little Bear. So not an RV park. I mean, not a, what did I just say? I'm going to have to use colored pencil, I think, to darken up the areas where it overlaps. I thought it would work with watercolors, but it's just not changing colors the way I was hoping it would. That's okay. Did you find any vases? We found 2 vases. And it's really difficult to explain, especially to a guy, because my husband found a lot of vases, and I'm like, no, not quite that. But we found 2. She did find some on Amazon, which she'll probably end up buying. But still trying to find them thrift storing. It's much more fun. Hang on, I have to tell my husband to be quiet. He's talking very loud. You're very loud. Okay. Because I could hear him all the way in here. He has a loud carpenter's voice because carpenters talk loud because they use carpentry machines. Oh, I don't like that color. Oh. He's still talking very loud. The lady next door just will have to yell at him. I can't help her. They just talk loud, carpenters, because of whatchamacallits. Saws and drills. It's always loud, so they just talk loud. Stacy says, have your daughters check Facebook Marketplace. She has tried, and we found the exact thing she's wanted twice, and twice she's lost out on the purchase. All right, so here's my green bubble. Now what I want to do is I want to draw, if possible, and I think I'm just going to use let's see how I can do this. Hopefully that works. I've got a gray brushable pen here, and I want to draw a sidewalk, but I don't even know how. Oh, it's not even gray. It's dry. Oh, there's the side that works. So we're going with a sidewalk. And maybe I'll paint it in gray. No. What I really want to do is add some cracks in here into the sidewalk. You know how there's cracks in the asphalt? And have you ever seen the little daisies that pop up out of the crack in the sidewalk? It's my favorite thing. Whenever we see daisies pop up out of cracks in the sidewalk, my husband and I both love to look at them. All right. Chris says, I worked in a nursing home for 13 years. Every time my daughters called, they always asked me why I was talking so loud. I said, it's because old people can't hear. It's very true. All right, so we're just going to draw right over here, just coming up out of the sidewalk with some roots underneath. I love this quote. I've used it a bunch. And I asked my husband this morning, I'm like, what could we draw? What could I draw for this quote that is grow through what you go through? And he said, draw a cityscape with a tree coming up out of the center. And I'm like, I'm for sure not drawing a city. For sure. I said, I'll just draw a sidewalk crack. Because it is just the coolest thing when you see, isn't it cool when you see these little things come up out of the sidewalk? I just think it's amazing. Sometimes when we're on our hikes and stuff, we'll see trees growing up out of granite rocks. And I think that's incredible too. And he goes, yeah, that's what the quote means. I said, no, it's a metaphor. He goes, a what? He's so funny. He's been a carpenter too long. He's so loud. Can you guys hear him talking outside? It's early. I love the roots that grow down out of the sidewalk cracks. Okay, so these have nothing to do with this. I just wanted to do green circles. Maybe they'll have something to do with it towards the end. I don't know. But we're going to start writing over here. And we're going to just write kind of simple. I'm going to do typewriter lettering. And we're kind of going to go up and down like our bubbles. If you have a hard time doing this, make a line first. Oh my gosh, Debbie says my mushroom has my neighbor has a mushroom growing through her bathroom tile. That's probably not so good, but so today all the ladies come. They all started coming last night. Our next door neighbor at the trailer park sounds funny. They close for you to come in at 7 o'clock, and she got here at 7 o'clock and 10 seconds. So they did let her in, but she almost missed out. She almost didn't get in. Anyway, but today is the first day of our event, and we like to come up early because we're not really people. I mean, we'll take them when we have to, but we're not really people. You know what I mean? So today's our first event, and that is a dessert social tonight. And the girls that run this, they make ice cream every year. And then you're supposed to bring something to go with ice cream, just a little something. So I brought pound cake and whatchamacallits. Pound cake and berries. So that will be our dessert. Okay. Sandy says, when I was at the university, one of the apartments I lived in had vines growing on the outside brick and started growing through my window and came inside. That's cool, I think. My sidewalk is not too good. Oh, but I do like it. I guess that's what matters, but it doesn't really look like a sidewalk. I mean, I know what it's supposed to be, so that's the important part. I sure wish I had my heat tool here. This is the only place I want color. Why did I do these? I don't know. I don't even know why I don't know. I wish I hadn't now. I just kind of wanted to play today, you guys. And we'll make this page come out okay. Maybe we'll add some blue in. I just got gray right there. Because it wasn't dry. I don't have my heat tool. It's bothering me a lot that I don't have my heat tool. Can you tell? I need to blot it or something maybe, because it's really wet down here. Are these still wet? A little bit. Did you bring a hairdryer? No. I don't even shower when I'm at the campground. Not much anyway. Is that gross? Sorry if that's gross. But I don't. It's true. No hairdryer. Camping. I'm going to rip the page. Huh. 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 Cowboy baths. That is right. I don't know what that means, but I'll agree with you. Let's color these flowers and then maybe it'll be dry after that. I thought they were going to be trees. Should I make them trees? Now there's a thought, right? I could make them trees. Maybe. That's a cute idea. It's very wet. I'm just going to ruin them if I... I like the idea of trees. I'm going to do real simplified trees. Real simple trees. Crazy. Susie says, I don't shower either when I'm camping. Yeah, I mean, who does? My husband does, but not me. That's cool. Kind of like the trees. Palma says, I don't know why Hey Lindsay showed up in the middle of my last post, but go back and read it. Let me read it. You can draw a little caterpillar in the first circle, then the dots going through the circles, then a chrysalis. Whoa, that's a heavy duty drawing there, Palma. Palma, just come up here. Get in your car. Come on. I'm just going with this simplified tree thing. I will add more to it as it dries, but I guess without a blow dryer or heat tool, I'm kind of sunk. I think I am. This is going to be bad too because the brown is not dry. Well, the lady next door is awake, so he probably woke her up with his loud man talking. Whatever. Oops, there's 4 new comments that I just missed. Do you want me to bring you a heat tool? No, I don't want to plug in a heat tool and have the chances of me blowing a circuit or something. I just need to learn to live without it. But thank you, Palma. When my friend Marilyn used to come to these things with me, we would sit outside at that picnic table all day long and just doodle and draw. She makes cards. So she would sit and make cards, and I would just do whatever. It's just, to me, it was pure bliss. It's like a perfect day when you just get to sit and just do what you really want to do, and nobody's telling you otherwise. You know? So today, my husband just wants to read, which makes me so happy because then I can just sit and do nothing and play in my books. Let's see if some of these are dry enough to add. Still not really dry enough, but you see what I wanted to do, right? You see the idea where it overlaps here. Oh, I might have a battery operated fan somewhere. Carmen uses a battery operated fan, I think. I better be careful. I'll just do some green down here and we will leave it until it dries, until I can add to it. And I'll either come back later and do a video, or I'll just draw sitting at the campsite and then I'll share it tomorrow. You guys don't have to watch me color, do you? Linda says, I gave you one. Oh, yeah, that's at home. I should put that in the trailer. The one you gave me last year. It's either at home or I maybe let Carmen borrow it. And it might still be with Carmen. I can't remember now, Linda. Wherever we go, though, it can be freezing outside and Carmen's hot. So I always have extra fans if she needs them. Carmen says, yes, mine is a USB so I can plug it into computer stuff. Well, that's brilliant. When we took that picture. That's why it looks just like, right. Well, almost done. My wife didn't do it. She could tell you what you thought that. I did know. He's talking about Ansel Adams to his friend outside. I was waiting for him to walk in here and ask me a question because he was saying my wife knows the answer to that question about Ansel Adams. Oh, Linda, don't send me another one. I'm sure I've got it somewhere. It's probably just at home. There we go. Oh, he's talking to somebody who knows photography. Oops, I smeared this tree. I think we'll add some blue to this. Since we did these as trees, we'll get a little sky going up here. I also like to hit this all with an iron when I'm done. So it will lay flat. Some of these are dry enough to go through. Putting all these greens away before I start on a blue sky wash. But I definitely want to do some patterns in these trees. I just have to really let them saturate and get dry. Not having much to say today because I keep listening to my husband's conversations. I got to get some clean water. Look, I just have all green. Got to get rid of that. Okay. So just doing a little blue. Oops, what happened here? Something happened there. That was really cool. We did it right in front of this. Okay, I'm liking this. It's just got to dry before I can really finish. So I don't also want to use a heat tool up here because I don't want to wake anybody. Pretty fun. Let's go down over on this side a little bit. This is one of those pages where the only thing I knew for sure that I wanted to do was the quote and the flowers coming up out of the sidewalk, but everything else I really wasn't sure about. You can go right through your lettering because it's a micron pen, so it's pigmented ink. Well, mine's not a micron anymore. I'm using the new pens that I got that are the Faber-Castell Eco pens. I don't want to go through the flowers, but I love these new Eco pens. I think I've talked about that before, that I am going to buy the whole set, but they're not cheap. Okay, well, let's see if some of the green is dry, but I don't think so. This one might be because that was the first one. Let's just try it. There we go. This is the idea. Well, it wasn't the idea, but once whoever said to do them in trees, when I did trees, I'm like, well, I want to put little simple patterns in. Wait. Pam says, I bought some. They were calligraphy pens. Is that what you bought? They look like this. They are not, they're Eco Pigment, ECCO pigment. They're gray barrel. And on them they say, water fast, pigment ink, waterproof, maximum light fullness, acid free. And they have, I mean, they're just like a micron, but for some reason, I just really like the way they write. So I'm going to put this way. And color these in. But this is my plan now. Now each tree will have a different little pattern in it. Can't figure out which way to keep my hand out of the wet paint because it's very wet. Are those the same as black markers? Yeah, they're black markers, but they're the same as a micron pen. Hold on. This is what I normally use, a Pigma micron pen from Sakura. But then I was at a store that had these Faber-Castell Eco Pigment, and they do the same thing. I just like the way I hold my pens really far down, and they have this little indent here, and I really, really like that. So I don't know if they're going to last longer or whatever because I haven't had them that long. But I do really like the way they write. So if you feel like investing in new pens, or maybe your pens are dying one by one, just buy one and try it. You can buy them on Amazon or Dick Blick. Somebody I think just said that they were cheaper on Blick than they are on Amazon. which surprises me, but not surprises me. See if this is dry enough to go over with this darker color without ripping the paper. Still not really dry. Not totally. But you guys get the idea, right? You understand what I'm trying to do there. They are a little bit like a pit pen, that's true. The trees are a great idea. Thank you so much for suggesting trees. They're coming along. Pamela says, I just bought some on Amazon. They were $10.90. You gotta, oh, first of all, Susan, Eco is ECCO. Faber-Castell Eco, ECCO. Anyway, could you send us that link? Could you share that link with everybody? Let's see if I can go over this with a different green. I really need to iron this page. It looks like it's thermography, where it's kind of raised and reset in certain places because the paper is so wet. When I get home, I'll be able to iron it. But there, you can at least see the idea, right? And maybe they're drying. Maybe I can keep going. This pencil definitely needs sharpening. A little cross hatching for the tree trunk. What I need is my little pencil sharpener here. I bought this one. I bought my Eco pens just because it's super easy for traveling. Carmen, did you link up those pens already? Nope. We'll do some hearts. Can't really see these, probably you guys. I can. I don't know if they're showing up on camera. But this colored pencil is almost the same color as the circle. I'm going to rip the paper though, so I'm going to be done. Okay. Well, that's what we have so far. Blick has them for $21.63. Huh. Make sure you have the right ones. They are Faber-Castell Eco Pigment, ECCO pigment. There's no item number, Oh yeah, here's an item number if you want. Do you want the item number, you guys? But just make sure that you can see the point and it looks just like a micron pen. All right. I'm going to be done here because everything's still too wet to really deal with. I keep saying that and then I just keep adding things. Not really excited with my sidewalk or my sidewalk cracks. There you go. I'm going to be done here, you guys. What do you mean, what size? So I only bought 3 of these. I only have 2 of them out. I bought a 7, a 2, and a 003 or 005. I can't remember which one. But that's all that I bought because I didn't really need any pens. I just wanted to try them. I do want to do one more thing now that I'm looking at it. Oh, I ripped the paper. Nope, I don't want to do any more. I'm going to let it dry. That's all, you guys. That's all, folks. This is dry. I'll put some ground color under the sidewalk. Because there's got to be dirt under there for these flowers to grow upwards. Okay. Very frustrating when the paper starts ripping. I mean, I barely ripped it. But make sure that your watercolor is really dry before you start doing whatever I called it. What did I call it? Colored pencils. All right, you guys. That's it for today. I'm not really excited with this page yet, but I think it'll get there. It's not how I like to finish a page for you, but it's close. So, all right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. What's our prompt tomorrow? It's our last prompt of the week. Oh, be diligent, words matter. I don't know about that one yet. Haven't quite got that far about what I want to do or how it's making me feel or whatever, but there's our trees and our flowers growing through what we are going through. And that's it for today. So have a really good rest of your day. I'm going to head outside and just start playing. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you later. I hope this video finishes and closes and does what it's supposed to. Okay, bye.